I'm James Spann. This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Monday, the 19th of July, and hot weather is going to crank up and stay in here for a while. In fact, that should be the main weather story for Alabama for the next week or so. Let's go right to some of the Skycam shots around the network this afternoon. First off, coming from Birmingham, looking off to the east. Not much happening this afternoon. So far, the radar's been pretty rain-free. Pretty much the same sky from Fayette up in northwest Alabama and down in Demopolis, looking right down the Tombigbee, a partly sunny sky. Water vapor satellite view, you can see that old 594 heat bubble beginning to expand and take over the state. That's going to keep us pretty much hot and mostly dry for a while. The westerlies are up north with the active weather. There's the radar at 3:14 this afternoon. Not much. Couple of specks out there below Interstate 20, and that's about it. That is a sign the air aloft is warmer and the air is more stable. And yeah, numbers are on up there today. Now, we think the weather will be hotter for the latter half of the week, but today mostly low 90s. Birmingham and Muscle Shoals, the hot spots at 93. Tuscaloosa 92 and 90 for Anniston and Gadsden. Those observations taken at 3 o'clock. On the convective outlooks for the rest of today and tonight, got a slight risk of severe weather from near Baltimore back up to Boston, and also a slight risk over the nation's heartland from near Columbus and Cincinnati, Ohio, up to the southeastern tip of Montana. Tomorrow, pretty much the same area. And Wednesday, again, right underneath the core of the westerlies. And down here, organized severe weather not expected. Rain, probably not much for the next 5 days. This is the QPF valid through Saturday morning at 7, suggesting barely enough to measure for much of the state. And no doubt we'll see a few specks on radar each afternoon, but probably not much rain. Tropical weather. Couple of areas to watch. Well, they've got one area over the Caribbean with a 0% chance of developing, so we can wipe that off the board. The one that's north of Puerto Rico does bear watching. Seems like convection has become a little more concentrated there. And there's a look at the modeling that picks it up. Really not many of them. Basically, the BAM suite picks it up and takes it across Cuba into the Gulf in about 5 days. The Clipper, which is a statistical model, wants to turn it northeast, but again, we'll just have to wait and see. You figure at some point it's going to break loose down there, sooner or later, probably sooner, so we'll keep an eye on that. Modeling, this is the 12Z GFS, valid at 1 o'clock tomorrow at 500 millibars, about 18,000 feet up. And you can see the 594 ridge taken over. Down below that, yeah, there might be a few isolated showers or storms, but not many. And we're thinking mid-90s. Wednesday, same deal. Hot, mostly dry. Mid to upper 90s. Thursday, we are firmly underneath the heat bubble. Upper 90s likely. Some spots maybe flirting with 100. We think the soil moisture is adequate enough to keep us under 100. But, you know, what's the difference between 97 and 100? It's going to be a sizzler day. And then Friday, the same deal. What about the weekend? Yeah, it's still there. 594 ring right over us. Down below that, showers should be very hard to find. Highs 97 to 100. And Sunday, the same deal. And then a week from today, the ridge begins to weaken a little bit, so heat levels should back off a tad, maybe a few scattered showers and storms around, but again, this is suggesting not many. We'll check the end of the forecast, the 4th of August. That doesn't look good for any heat relief. 594 heat over much of the nation. Westerlies up on the Canadian border, and that suggests not much rain. So more than likely, it could take something from the tropics to really give us a big widespread rain event here over the next couple of weeks, and that might happen. We'll see. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And if you're local to us, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.